Hello everybody, welcome. It's me John, aka Nosy, and I'm here for another Transformers review. Today's review is on Transformers Legacy United Animated Bumblebee. Let's roll the titles and let's get straight into this. Here we are then. Here is little Bumblebee, animated Bumblebee, in his alt mode. Little dinky little guy. This is actually quite an impressive little alt mode, to be honest. I actually quite like this alt mode. However, I think maybe some stickers are definitely needed because there's hardly anything on the back. No lights or anything. It's just molded plastic. It would be nice to, no doubt there'll be some labels or some sort of stickers probably available for this guy eventually or soon or now, I don't know. But yeah, definitely needs something on the back there. But however, excuse me, he is really nice. This alt mode is actually quite impressive. I like the wheels. They roll quite nicely. There's enough clearance there as well to get a nice decent roll. Look underneath. Have a little look, see underneath there. It falls together quite nicely. It is actually quite a clever little transformation for this guy, because obviously, you know, he's very compact in this mode because of the way he transforms. Very compact indeed. But yeah, it is a pretty clean mode. You know, it's pretty clean. Very nice. Very clear plastic they've used for the windscreen and basically the windows. I don't know why they decided to go with a clear see-through transparent plastic for his rocket boosters. I don't know why they did that. The original toy, I believe they were painted. I think grey, like a chrome. But for some reason they've gone with a translucent. I don't know whether it's kind of like I don't know. It's an interesting option or choice of why they decided to do that. I think it would have been a bit better if they were actually painted like grey. But it's the only problem with these is that if you were to lose them, with them being transparent, they will be quite difficult to find. You know, if you lose them somewhere, that's the only problem. But that's all I can really say in this mode that I have an issue with, or this figure I have an issue with, is I think they should have just simply painted these. And I know you could quite easily do so if you're pretty handy with an airbrush or painting. You could most likely probably do something with that and paint them yourself if you wished. But no, it is a nice mode. I do like it. So, take these off. So these rockets. I mean, I've obviously for storage. I've basically kept the stinger bits on the ends. These are removable. So you basically, if you want to properly, you know, you could just have these as they are, and they actually do look more like a rocket. But obviously with these stinger bits, it kind of gives the illusion of you know, a bit more of an illusion. But yeah, they are removable. They just simply poke in to the little hole there to make the actual weapon for robot mode as well. So, like I said as well, there is two types of holes. So you got the two at the back for the thrusters, and he has kind of like an attack mode as well. So there's like two posts, sort of two holes, one here and the other side. And if you wished, you just simply put those into the side there, like so. like that. And he now has kind of like an attack mode in as well. So the only downside with that is with this, it now completely, you are not able to move the front wheels. But it is just a little thing you can do with him if you wished. So we get these taken off and we shall transform him. It's a quite simple transformation. We will start off with parting of the arms, front of the car, and everything just kind of comes up like so, splits into two pieces. That will then hopefully allow us to, there we go, take the arms out, just let them hang. So the sides of the car are the arms, obviously, like that. So now he's pretty much already transformed in a way. So we now come to his legs, and let me try and remember what we need to do. No, this panel, the bonnet panel, that comes out, that comes open like so, like that. Pull out this little black tab as well, and what that then will allow you to do is you can now sort the foot out, so that gives you access to be able to do this. Bring the foot down. Okay, so what we need to do with these legs now is this whole section, the wheel section, is on a swivel. So you basically swivel from where it was up like so, like that. And then what that then will allow you to do, now that you're swiveled up like that, so this tab is now here, that then allows you to close that panel back up to complete the leg. Okay, so that panel is now back on. So yeah, so that is now the legs pretty much completed. Now we just simply pull out like the little heel bit as well. So that just pops straight out like another little black tab. So you just simply do that. So that is now the heel that you just pop out, which is this little black tab. So now we basically, the top of the vehicle, we simply, well actually no, first of all, before I get too far ahead with myself, you need to swivel the legs 360. The side of the legs, the arms here, they come up on like a little black, there's like this, like a rotating black frame inside where the arms are attached. You just simply bring these up like this. That will then allow you to bring down, split the roof and the windscreen and torso. That will then bring this down, revealing the head at the same time. That just simply plugs straight into there. And as you can see, he is pretty much almost done. Now this bit here on the back, this simply just all folds up. So there's like a tab right there and a little hole. That just tabs straight into there and then just folds in. And that's the backpack now finished. Next up is finish off his arms. So the arms you simply just twist on the elbow, so you've got the bend, so you just bring it, twist and then bring down, so you've got the full bend there, like so. And then you just simply open these door panels, like so, and inside there's like a rotator, and you just simply rotate his fists out like this, and that is him done. It is a simple, quite an easy transformation. Just for some reason I've had a couple things pop off and not work properly for the review. It's a bit difficult. But he is really cool. Just look at this little guy. He is a cool little bot. He really is a cool little bot. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Bumblebee as a character, but I do like Bumblebee from... I don't mind Bumblebee from animated, because it was like a completely different approach to the Bumblebee character. A very over-the-top, very obnoxious, comedic character. In animated, some people thought it was a little bit too annoying. So some people that watched animated, even though I love animated, I love what they did with it, but some people thought Bumblebee was kind of, a lot of people thought he was their least favourite character because of how rambunctious, so whatever you want to call it, how he was as his personality compared to G1 Bumblebee and whatever. But no, I do like the character though, personally, and it is a nice updated little figure. Here is Legacy United Optimus. So just to give you a little size comparison, so as you can see, he comes roughly up to his waist in height, Bumblebee. So yeah, pretty cool. So now then, articulation. You've got a nice range. Well, actually, I've just noticed you don't have full swivel. There's like a slight little bit of, it's like a peg bit, like a bit of plastic here on the shoulder, and it completely hinders you to. And also, there's another little bit of black plastic that sticks up as well. So you are essentially hindered to have a full arm swivel. So you can only bring the arm up to this position, and it can only go as far back as that. So you've got a hindered joint there, but you've got obviously swivel up and down. There's like a two-way pivot for transformation, elbow, swivel with the elbow as well, and swivel of the fist, ball jointed head, 360 swivel waist, legs can go up to about here, decent knee, foot pivot. It has a, and also there is, I think, no, there's not any further swivel with the legs. Well, there is swivel, but it's, oh no, there is swivel. It's just, it's more, it's the full joint inside there. So there is leg swivel as well. So yeah, a nice range of articulation. So what we can do now is we can bring in for storage his weapons. They can store in his backpack. There's two holes on the back there, and they can just simply post in like that, and they go in there quite nicely. So when he's up on your shelf or whatever, you can have them. So it's also kind of like a rocket pack or something as well, like so yeah, so you can do that. And of course you can hold them as well. Let me just get the one for now, because I don't need to put both in the hands, but they are quite a snug fit, these. They are quite a snug fit. I think these are just slightly too large. So you really, well, it's actually gone in a little bit better there, but you can sometimes have to really swivel them to get them in there. But there we go. There it goes in there quite nicely. So obviously he's got two of those for each arm. And what else you can do, he can do like his stinger attack. So basically, if we open up these panels again, the door panels on the arms, as you saw, there's like a swivel. So you basically just swivel them back, the fist back in, as if you were transforming him back into a car. So, and close them back up. So you basically have these black bits with like little holes in the side and the end. And what you do here is you swivel the arm where the door panel is facing upwards. This is what the instructions say anyways. And then that allows you to have like elbow movement. Because the reason why it does this is that these are, weirdly, they're kind of on an angle. They're on a real strange angle, these little black bits where his fists were. But what that then allows you to do is, if you take off this bit of the rockets here, and you post these in there, in each arm, like this, like that, and then you bring them together, alright, and he has this stinger attack, combining both of them together, so he essentially has this going on. So this is how the instructions roughly kind of display it. It's obviously not quite right, because this shoulder blade is a little bit more, basically I think how it should be, both the shoulder blades should be sticking up to make it a bit better. But you know, just for the review, I'm just giving you an idea that you can do this with him as well. So take that off, swivel these fists back out again. And he's back to normal. And there he is back again, as he was normal, as it was before. He is a cool little bot. I really do like him. I will say as well, is these holes on the back, these ones, these are the ones where they're right at the back of the car in robot mode, and you put, you know, for the basically the rocket boosting kind of illusion, and basically they're a bit of a twat to keep in there. These rockets, when you basically post them in there, you really, on mine, you really have to really twist and really put a bit of pressure in there in order for these to actually go into that hole. And they are supposed to go in there because it says so in the instructions. But I've noticed that they don't go in all the way. They don't seem to go in completely all the way, and they sort of just hang there. And if you're not careful, if you knock these, they will fall straight out. At least that's on mine. So basically, obviously now he's in robot mode, it's a little bit difficult, but you see what I mean? You've really got to swivel and put a bit of pressure on that rocket booster in order for it to actually go into that hole and stay in there enough for it to not fall out. So yeah, just wanted to bring that up in the review. On mine, that seems to be, I personally am not going to really use those holes. That sounded very wrong, but personally I'm not going to use those for storing his rockets. I'm going to just keep them in here or in his fists. These two holes here on the backpack, these are a lot more secure. They seem to go in there much better, much more easier and nicer, and I'm a bit more snug and supported in there, in those ones at the back there, and also in his fists as well. He holds them quite well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, so that I don't lose them. But there we are. that has been my review on Transformers United, or Legacy United, animated Bumblebee. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. More videos coming very, very soon. And yeah, so take care of yourselves, everybody. More videos incoming very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back very soon. Bye-bye for now.